Hey y'all, it's the ARM dude here. Hey, this video is for all you ARM users out there that are using version 4.20 or higher of our software. I want to show you how to go out and use the contract default values maintenance screen. Boy, that's a mouthful. I want to show you how you can predefine different prefixes to segregate different orders. For example, a prefix R could be used for rental, S for sales, and maybe W for a work order or a service ticket. Now each one of these you can go in and set up a number of default values, so when that prefix is used, it eliminates a lot of those keystrokes and mouse clicks that you have to do to complete a contract. So stay with me. Let's go through the contract default values maintenance screen.
Okay, as I mentioned in the opening, prefixes in your contract numbering scheme are a great way to segregate your orders into different types: rental, sale, work orders, etc. In this example, we're going to use contract default values maintenance, and we're going to go out and establish a prefix of L for long-term rental. To do that, I'm going to go into the contract default values maintenance screens, and here we can look at the pre-existing prefixes that I already have set up on my system. Okay, now what we're going to do though is I want to create a prefix L, and L is going to represent a long-term rental. Okay, these are things that are going to be out there for recurring billing cycles and such. Great example of a prefix. Now what I'm going to do is establish my profile, or my default values for my profile. This will be a rental contract. We're going to have it default to order status. It will default to rental lines as we start adding items to the contract. And now I'm going to tell it the type of billing that I'm going to do. Since this is a long-term contract, we're going to set this up to do month-to-month arrears billing. And I'm going to establish what my default terms are. I'll say no terms. The primary warehouse I'm going to pull from, we're going to use our truck normally to deliver these. And I'm going to do morning deliveries and afternoon pickups. Okay, and you can see some of the other variables that you have to set up as default values in the contract entry screens. Now once I've set all of this up, I'll go ahead and accept it. And now let's jump over into the contract entry screens and see how it works. So I'm going to go into contract entry, and this is where we're going to establish our prefix. I'm going to type in the letter L, and now I'm going to hit the next contract number icon. We'll go ahead and complete that contract number using the prefix I just put in. And now we'll see that contract starts with L001587. Again, we set the defaults up for this, so what we're seeing here is this is a rental type document. It's a standard order. We're using the month-to-month arrears billing, and we're going to pull from the primary warehouse. We're going to use our truck, and we're going to do morning and afternoon deliveries. By establishing all of these defaults, I eliminated a number of different data elements that I need to capture during the data entry process because I'm already establishing those values using those defaults. Of course, I can always override those, but the goal here is to expedite that data entry process so that you can work with your customer and get that completed in a expeditious manner. So that's how you use the contract default values and some examples. You might have other uses that you want to use the prefixes for, but the idea is to establish what prefixes you'd like to have, go in using contract default values maintenance, and establish the default values for each one of those prefixes, and then they're ready to go for your use.